clashes between supporters of independent MLA in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, Engineer Rashid's men, and Bharatiya Janata Party workers in Pulwama. Now, Engineer Rashid had gone there to take part in a protest at Pulwama against the killing of a civilian in a crossfire between security forces and terrorists. The BJP is now accusing the MLA of provoking a face-off. These are images of those clashes, ugly clashes taking place there between supporters of Engineer Rashid and the BJP in Pulwama. I want to quickly bring in India Today's Shuja ul Haq for more on this. Shuja, there was information that there were 3 terrorists apparently who were hiding in a village in Pulwama. Security forces had put a cordon in place. I believe 2 terrorists were killed and a civilian was killed in crossfire. Take us through what led to these protests.
Well, Gaurav, what happened yesterday was that there was an encounter that happened in this area. Security forces had information of at least 2 militants being present there, but eventually 1 militant's body was found after the encounter got over. But immediately after the encounter, there were protests that broke out in the vicinity, and in those protests, clashes took place between the security forces and the locals. And in these clashes, 3 local boys got injured. They were hit by bullets. 2 of them are still in the hospital, while one unfortunately succumbed to his injuries. And this sort of triggered another cycle of protests and clashes in that entire area since yesterday. It has been very tense. And today, Engineer Rashid apparently went to Pulwama. He sat in front of the district commissioner's office there in a form of the protest. And while they were leaving, there was an altercation between some of the BJP workers and his supporters. Some clashes took place between them before the police could intervene and they could sort of take them away. But now what is happening is that the entire area still remains tense while the BJP workers are accusing them of provoking the locals there and leading this, in a sense, leading this attack on them. Engineer Rashid himself saying that it was because of the provocation of the BJP workers that this happened. In any case, the police has taken cognizance of this matter and they are saying they are investigating it.
Okay, keep tracking that story, Shuja. Stay with me. In fact, there's also tension in Srinagar even as we speak. Lal Chowk, the heart of Srinagar. Now, this is the part of Srinagar where that's observing 21st January 1990 day. Now, that was a shooting that took place by security forces. 52 people had been killed in Gaukadal. Now, protest marches were being taken out in this area. Security forces deployed in large numbers, as you can see in these pictures. Separatist leader Yasin Malik was leading one of the protests. I believe he's also been detained. Shuja, bring us the latest.
That's right. Some parts of Lal Chowk, are actually tense because of this particular incident. What we are witnessing is that people are, marching towards Gaukadal from various lanes of Lal Chowk, particularly, originating from Maisuma. In these visuals that you can see, Yasin Malik, JKLF chief, is, part of one of such rallies. They were planning to, reach Gaukadal and to commemorate this day. Remember, in 1990, 21st January, this date, there was an incident of shooting in which 52 locals had died. Ever since then, this day has been observed. Today, the security forces are also deployed in abundance, which includes the police and the paramilitary force, and the entire area of Lal Chowk in Srinagar, which is the city center, is observing the shutdown and remains tense. At this point of time, we can tell you that many organizations have already, led their teams and have commemorated their day, which includes many separatist groups.
Yes.
And as is very clear in these visuals, Yasin Malik's supporters are also doing the same.